is Mohammad Zafar. I started my pharmacy career by doing my pre-reg in a hospital, and then I always was interested in doing research and development. So I won't mention the name of a pharmaceutical company, but it was the best, the sort of top pharmaceutical company, UK company. So I worked there as a development scientist. My job was doing formulation and development, and it so happened that all my products were penicillin based, and I was doing development, formulation. So I was very close to working with antibiotics. And then after a few years, I came to do a community pharmacy. This is where I have been practicing my community pharmacy for almost about 30 years. And I'm passionate about pharmacy profession, and I take the matters of pharmacists' interest into the parliament, and then we talk about various topics, and pharmacy and antibiotic resistance is one of them which we have talked about at that level. Antibiotic are the agents of drugs which either kill the bacteria or stop them multiplying. That's what antibiotic does. Now, resistance means that once those bacteria, they were sensitive, and for some reason overuse or due to genetic changes, the same bacteria are not sensitive to that particular antibiotic. So that what it means by antibiotic resistance. It is very important. I think there is a growing concern all over the world, especially World Health Organization has given many warnings and given guidance to healthcare professionals who use antibiotic as to properly use. Let's look at the example of United States. There are 2 million people get resistance with antibiotic resistance in US every year, and about 23,000 people die just because of the antibiotic resistance. And so when we need antibiotic to work, they don't work, and people are very desperate. Sometimes there is no time to see whether antibiotic is working or not. For example, in a case of accident, severe infection, and there is no time, and that is very crucial. So it's important that future we use antibiotic safely, properly, sensibly. I think we can all play a role. First, I think it is important that we make public aware that antibiotic is not the answer for all the problems. There are many situations where antibiotic don't work. For example, in non-bacterial infection, when there is antibiotic will work. So I think we have to use antibiotics safely. Public expectations are that they need antibiotic every time. We need to explain to them that this is not the answer. What are the problems which can arise when they really need antibiotic? We need to also look at antibiotic in choice of antibiotic only which is effective to that particular organism. So It is normally practiced to use a blanket antibiotic, wide range antibiotic. It will be better to use only a specific antibiotic. Public awareness is equally important as the awareness with the healthcare professionals, and I practice that as a independent prescriber, and I also try and make public aware that antibiotic is not always the answer. There are situations which can be cured or improved without antibiotics.